Ooh, hold on. Who let a gangster into a building? Ooh, yes, sir. Y'all already know what time it is. It's fourth down in the Super Bowl. Ready, hit. Yes, sir. Pump fake. Ooh, he doing it again. Pump fake. He going deep. Touchdown, foot nigga. Yes, sir. Y'all already know it's a real one. Giving you the true review. It's Coach Cooper.
Yes, sir. Y'all know who's in the building, man. It's your thick college professor's favorite sports journalist in the building. True View Sports News. And I'm here to keep it true for y'all today. Y'all saw that title, y'all saw that thumbnail. Y'all got intrigued, so I'm going to give it to you. Was Sheduer's draft sliding silly? Now, when you click on videos, posts, or anything involving Sheduer Sanders, you're going to see a different kind of stupid. Prepare yourself. You're going to hear a special kind of stupid when people make reasons or excuses on why he ended up draft number 144. When a lot of people were swearing up and down on their granny's lives, this man is a top 10 talent. So I'm going to let y'all know everything about this. I'm going to let y'all know what I think about their pre-draft, what I think about his skill, the situation as a whole, and I'm going to keep it as true as ever. Before I do that, if you're new here and you don't know the order of things, I'm going to let you know. Y'all fire up that like and subscribe button while Coach Coop go ahead and fire this good old Bongaloversky, okay? We finna dive straight into it. While y'all down there, y'all let me know what game of Sheduer Sanders was y'all's favorite. Let's go ahead and dive into the za. Ooh, that was some gas there. Back. Back to business, man. We got the greatest slideshows on God's green earth. We don't have too many today because I think it's very short and simple of a topic to handle. Y'all see the points. I'm going to go through each and every one. We gonna talk about this nigga, okay? Because a lot of people's making every single excuse and they sound retarded online doing it. If I can't say that word, I'm gonna bleep it out. If not, I apologize. But is the Sheduer hate serious? Now, the first thing in the first comment that I see people talking about is, oh, the league is sending a message. They trying to break you, Sheduer. Don't do it. You too strong. You too good. The league is hating on them. They hating on the young black quarterback. Relax, bro. If we look at the number aspect of it, over half of the league ain't even drafted fucking QB, so there was no need for quarterbacks this year. Not only was there kind of not a need for quarterbacks, the quarterback class is weak. The overall class is weak. Any type of analyst, professional, expert, they can all say and agree that this class was not the best class of quarterbacks. To be specific, only 12 franchises out of 32 took a quarterback. So over half the league did not need your ass, Sheduer. But people, they lead to believe that Sheduer Sanders was just popping his shit too cold. He was so trim that all the executives, GMs, they made a group chat and said, okay, let's give it to this nigga, bro. We gonna teach him a lesson. He can't be flexing us more than us. Like, what in the world y'all think this is, nigga? They just did not need him. The next point. People are trying to make a crazy comparison, out of the world diabolical comparison. It's not a problem when Eli and the Mannings do it, but it's a problem when Sheduer does it. Why can't Sheduer pick where he want to go? Shut the fuck up. Y'all are comparing Eli Manning, someone who comes from a family of quarterbacks, for one, very different. Peyton Manning, Hall of Famer, we already seen it coming. Eli looked just like the nigga. So they see the resemblance. It's in a bloodline. For one, Sheduer Sanders, Deion Sanders was not no fucking quarterback, okay? He's a corner. He's playing a completely opposite position of it, the hardest position. And y'all are trying to make this comparison. Google is free. Y'all go ahead and Google right now who was the clear first pick of that 2004 or 3 draft. Who was a clear cut? This is going to be the first pick. Eli Manning was the consensus first round pick. Every team, player, fan, they knew back then that Eli is going to go first off the board. Kind of like with the Caleb Williams or Jaden Daniels situation. All 4 of the names that I just listed, Jaden, Caleb, Peyton, Eli. Me personally, when I watched Sheduer Sanders highlights in his career at Jackson State and Colorado, He's not holding either one of their jockstrap on their worst day. I'm taking all of those quarterbacks over Sheduer Sanders as of right now. I'm going to give my reasoning later in the video when I break down his skill. But y'all losing y'all's goddamn mind. Y'all over here comparing Eli Manning, two-time Super Bowl Tom Brady beating Hall of Fame quarterback, to a nigga who ain't even touched the grass yet. So yes, there is a big difference. It is an issue when Sheduer Sanders is doing it because of how he's doing it. Completely different. Eli, and it's on game day, he's saying, okay, y'all think I'm the first pick. Everyone knows I'm the first pick. Let's just see what happens. We're not going to talk too much about it. We're not going to disclose everything. We'll talk to owners. Very professional answer. Doing the shit, all three of them in a suit. This motherfucker Sheduer walking to the draft combine, hat leaning sideways. He talking about some, nigga, y'all don't need to hire me if y'all ain't finna change shit. Who the fuck is massaging my feet right now? Y'all asking me questions without massaging my feet. I have to walk here. Y'all ain't even give me no fucking VIP Uber service. Okay, he's acting like his shit don't stink. If I'm a GM, y'all over here just trying to paint it as racist, and this is my next point. Before I move on to that next point, let me make the Eli point clear. Eli, at the end of the day, was a clear first-round pick. Nobody would have bet money that he fell out of the top three, even with him saying he doesn't want to go to a certain team. And that team still drafted him, so they must have really liked his skills and everything that he came with. As to where Sheduer, there was mock drafts having him fall to 21. You go back in time and say, hey, I think Eli can fall in this draft. Niggas go, what did you say? They gonna revoke your journalism card right then and there. You're fired. You don't know what you're talking about. No ball knowledge. Same situation here. There was mock drafts of professionals saying this nigga can go back to 21 at the Steelers. That was not happening with Eli. So clearly there is a difference in comparisons. What is y'all doing? Next up. This is the one that I hated the most. They're just hating on Deion and Sheduer because they popping their shit. They don't like to see a young, black, successful man playing quarterback in the NFL. Y'all acting like it's still the 1910s, like there's a Negro League going on and I'm just not aware. The fuck is all this racism in the comments? Y'all love to pull that card. It'd be bullshit. Let's be honest. There was two players I'm going to use an example of that I feel like they just got drafted off of their energy alone. You had the Jaguars, a franchise, move up in the draft. Give up draft capital. They jumped up to draft Travis Hunter. In that interview, the owner was over here saying, clear as day, hey, we didn't draft you, Travis, just because you're a freak of nature. We didn't just draft you, Travis, because you're good on offense and defense. We drafted you for being you. We wanted you in our franchise, and in Jacksonville, we think you got what we need. And that's what they drafted him for. That's what they're looking for. The energy and attitude, it means a lot in the NFL. I know y'all don't think about it because y'all don't see that on Madden. But how many stories has there been where a player didn't achieve the heights of greatness they were supposed to because of extracurricular shit? When you're looking at Sheduer Sanders pre-draft, the AP bust downs, the perfect timing, the rapping, all that shit. His father in interviews saying he's going to replace the head coach. If I'm a GM and I draft Sheduer, now I got to worry about other tensions. Do you think I'm going to bring his dad in and get rid of your ass as head coach? Like, there's just a lot of extra shit. And y'all are saying it's about racism. Me as a black man, if I was the GM of the ultimate greatest franchise of all time, the Commanders, and we didn't have Jaden Daniels, I wouldn't draft this nigga. Well, who the fuck you think you is talking about, don't draft me if we ain't ready to change the culture? Huh? Is you crazy? We gonna let your ass, we gonna show you how much we need you, okay? And how much every other team needs you. There is a lot of talent in this draft. Even a lot of talent that didn't get fucking drafted. And they went undrafted, okay? So this was a kind of a weird type of draft as far as talent and the team needs. But it was a very reasonable draft that Sheduer could fall in. I didn't see him making it that far to the 144. But if you would have told me Sheduer got drafted third round, second round, I wouldn't have even like batted an eye. I would have been like, okay, that makes sense. And lastly, the main question, like I just said, if he would have got drafted third round, how much better do y'all think Sheduer is compared to Dart, Milroe, Howard, Gabriel, and Quinn Ewers? How much better? Y'all let me know in the comments, because as far as I'm concerned, them niggas fell in the draft too. Everybody fell. The only person that had security was Cam Ward, and the Titans loved everything about him. We can't say the same for Sheduer. All this anonymous shit, people mad that anonymous people are coming out and saying shit, acting like they're making up shit. Nigga, they do that every year. Every year there's been anonymous NFL execs that come out and they released some shit on, okay, this is why we didn't go after him. He got outside problems, outside of NFL problems. That shit matters. If I'm an executive and I see this nigga have a draft room and he's over here performing on the stage and shit like that, like he's just guaranteed first round, he talking about he know where he's gonna go. He got the NFL Giants cleats in his locker. They ain't even look your way. I feel like he kind of set himself up for failure. His agent should have said going into the draft, Sheduer, don't mention anything about Deion, because these NFL executives, they kind of worried about that. Hey, Sheduer, don't mention anything about how you handle, the financials and shit like that, and how you this, and this. Just be humble with it. To go back to those two examples I was giving earlier, Travis Hunter, since y'all want to make it about race, he's a black dude. He celebrates more than Sheduer. You can argue he emotes and hits his dances more than Sheduer does throughout his football games. However, he has no allegations of, oh, he's cocky, he acts like his shit don't stink, oh, he's stuck up. My mom would always say allegations don't follow people around for no reason. If you got a friend where everyone's saying, oh, this nigga steals, okay, you're not wrong for checking around your pockets in your room when they leave. They have those allegations for a reason. And then the other person that the Bills got, excellent draft pick, by the way. I'm going to do a video on that as well. But that cornerback, Mariston, I might be saying his name wrong. Y'all correct me. But the cornerback that went in the first round that was dapping everybody up, be like, damn, this nigga stay in the camera. This nigga stay talking and hyping everyone up. Why is he always trying to be in the scene? He's doing so much. We could have been saying that easily. We could have said he's a very over-the-top personality. He's extra. But guess what? The energy that he was doing it with, we want to see more of him. Great kid. Looked like an excellent football player. Bills definitely drafted him because they want that type of personality in the locker room. Compared to, bust down AP on my wrist, perfect timing. Y'all ain't know I can sing. But before I get off track, that's the main issue with Sheduer that I think the executives were having. All the great quarterbacks in the NFL today, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, CJ Stroud. I guarantee you these are all extremely confident dudes, all right? But nobody's saying, oh, they stuck up and, oh, they acting like that. I'm not saying that about Sheduer either because I don't know this nigga. But when you hear people saying, oh, he pulled up to a formal interview with an entourage, cologne loud as hell, he chilling, he acting like we're getting interviewed if we're a good fit. Of course these motherfuckers, it's a job at the end of the day. So of course they gonna humble your ass. That's exactly what it is. Let me get a true review of Sheduer Sanders. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. I know y'all probably think I spent 12 minutes hating on this nigga. I'm gonna let y'all know what I think about him. Now he's 6'1", 190 pounds, 23 years old. Started at an HBCU in Colorado, both times under Deion's system. His best season, I would say, was his last season, over 4,000 yards, great touchdown interception ratio, one of the greatest completion percentages. What I worry about that, though, is just a lot of fucking pop screens, bubble screens, and Travis doing some crazy, crazy shit. His best skills, when I review him individually, he got great passing on the run. I love his toughness. He's a very tough fucking kid. He was getting his ass lit up in the pocket, and he was still delivering the ball. Great vision. I like his accuracy and zip on the ball, and his deep ball is actually pretty impressive as well. Now the cons, when I'm watching his highlights, he does look like he holds the ball too long. I know he ranks low as far as average hold time, and then he has late reads over the middle. I see a lot of passes where Travis damn near has to break his back, pause. He has to like contort his whole body to catch it, to come down with it, and that's why he's a Heisman receiver. In mobility, he don't look like he's the most athletic, which blows my mind considering who his father is. I like that he's working on the explosiveness. I've seen that he's in the offseason doing it. But overall, I could see a defensive end coming around the corner and cleaning his ass up. Real talk. Okay, so my overall review of Sheduer, y'all see it, I gave him a 6.5. Wanted to give him a 7, but I took off 0.5 because it looked like he was low-key showing out too much. I could see where the executives are concerned about the personality issue. Now, I don't want to talk too much about it because this isn't a drama show. I don't know this nigga. He's probably cool as hell. I'm glad that he went to the Cleveland Browns. And congratulations to all the dudes that got drafted. Y'all worked y'all's whole life to make it to this moment. So let me take a moment and give credit for that. I hope that y'all are enjoying it. But Sheduer, overall, I think a second round, third round talent. Fifth round is kind of crazy. But in a draft where everyone was falling, where he had a very terrible pre-draft, I believe. Of course, 5th round is not too crazy. I would have said lowest 4th. But I can see him getting the starting job in Cleveland. I think Kenny Pickett is probably going to start the season off because I like Kenny when he was on the Eagles. He was able to function that offense. But Sheduer, I expect him to play. I'm not expecting him to make no crazy playoff run, though. He could prove me wrong. If he does, y'all come back to this video and let me know. If he doesn't, y'all drop an extra like because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all just glazing this nigga to hell and back. He's just more famous than he is talented. But he got talent, so I'm excited to see him. I'm also excited that y'all made it this far in the video. I didn't mean for it to be this long. My camera's about to fucking blow up again, overheating. So I'm gonna let y'all head out. I'm gonna find something to do. Most importantly, y'all stay true. All right, I love y'all.